Well, hello everyone. Professor Profit coming to you from Craps University, and we've got an episode today where we're going to talk about betting on the dark side a little bit. We've all been on those cold tables where it seems like nothing can go right, and so there comes a time where you just have to go to the dark side. And this isn't a complete dark side system. It's kind of a balanced system. This will make your money stretch a little longer if you're on a bad run. And I actually saw this system. Crappy the Craps man introduced it, and I liked it. So he actually used 10 shooters, but which I think's a good average. He had a $1,000 buy-in, but I'm a little short on time today, so we're going to do 6 shooters, a $600 buy-in, which we have in our rack over here, and we're going to roll it out and just see how we do. So we bet $100 on up to $100 on each shooter. So we have $600 at risk, and no more than $100 out of our bankroll will we bet on each shooter. So we start off with a don't pass line bet, and here's the first roll or come out roll. And so 8's going to be the number, and then our next bet's going to be on the come. So we go to the light side now, and that's AC-doocy. So 21, we lose a quarter there, and we'll just repopulate that. Next roll. That's an 8, so that'll move to the 8. 8 will come down, and we lose our don't pass. And for our final green chip, we'll put on the don't pass for another come out roll. And that's the 4, so that's a good number for the don't pass. So 8 on the light side, 4 on the dark side, and we're balanced. And let's see how this rolls out. All right, 4-2, that would be an easy 6. Next roll. And that's the 6-1, 7 out. So we do lose the 8. We do win the don't pass. So we lose $50 on our first shooter. Button comes down. We go to our second shooter here. $100, 25 on the don't pass. And here we go. It looks like 5 is going to be the number there. So we go to the come. It's AC-doocy, so that's a loser on the come. So we will repopulate that. Try it again. All right, there's the square pair, 8. So we'll go to the come again, get another 25 on the light side here. And that's a 3-2-5. So the 5 is a winner. Come back goes to the 5. We lose the don't pass. So we've bet 100 on this shooter. We are done with him. So unless we win something, we're not going to invest anymore. And we need a 5 or an 8. So we'll roll it out and see how we do. All right, number is going to be 6. Next shooter, next shot, center field 9. And there's the easy 10. And there's the 7 out. So we lose all $100 on our second shooter. So we're off to a bad start. So hopefully we can do a little better here. So 25 on the don't pass, come out roll, 7 out. So we lose that real quick. Repopulate that don't pass line. And there's the square pair. Go to the come on this one. And that's yo 11, so that's a winner. So we'll put that back in our chamber there. And this come better go to the 9, so we'll repopulate the come. If you look back here, it looks like 5-2, and that's a 7. So we lose the 9, but we win the don't pass and we win the come. So we actually won $25 on this shooter. And on to shooter number 3. Button comes down. There are 4 chips out. First one goes on the don't pass. And that's a hard 4. It's a good number for the DP. And now a come bet. Oop, off the table. Let's try it again. And that'll go to the 9. Another come bet. And that's an AC-doocy, so that's a loser. And let's repopulate that. See if we can do better here. And that'll go to the 9. So we do hit the 9, so that pays there. And that goes to the 9, so we'll repopulate the come, and we have another chip to bet. Okay, there's a square pair, so that'll go to the 8. So So now we've got 50 on the light side, 25 on the dark side. So we're going to go to a don't come bet, which we don't have on the field, on our play field. So we'll put it on the line here to signify that it is a don't come bet. So here we go. Okay, that's a 7 out. So we lose the don't come. We win the don't pass, and these two are losers. So we lose $50 on that shooter, and on to shooter number 5. Get our 4 chips lined up here. Don't pass, come out, roll, and that's the hard 6. So next chip goes to the come, and that's aces, so we lose that. Repopulate it, and that'll go to the 5, 3, 2, 5, and back on the come, and that'll go to the 4. So we've got $50 on the light side on the 4 and the 5, and 25 on the dark side of the 6. So hoping for some 4s and 5s here. And there's the 6 right off the bat. So we lose the don't pass line bet. So now we're just down to the 4 and the 5. Those are working. Come out, roll. And there's the 7 out. So we lose all $100 on that shooter. And our final shooter now. 25 on the don't pass. Come out, roll. So 4 is going to be our number there. It leaves us 3 chips. So we go to the come. And that's a 9. Repopulate the come. That's another 9. So we'll play that 9 and move that one there. And go back on the come. And there's another 9. So we like that. Finally getting something going our way a little bit here. Repopulate there. Okay, that'll go to the 5. And now we're going to go to the don't come. We've got 50 on the light side, 25 on the dark side. Try to get a little more balance here. And so that'll go to the 4, but we do lose our don't pass bet. Button comes down and we'll repopulate that don't pass. And coming out. That's Yo 11, so that's the loser there. So we'll repopulate that. Next shot. There's a 7 out. So we lose that. We lose those 2. We do win there. So that'll take care of that system. 275. So we lose $325. Well, that was ugly, wasn't it? Lose over half your buy-in that quickly. But I still think it's a good system. So we will continue to test that out before we go to Vegas. And if it does well, we'll give it a shot. But the lesson of this video is, regardless of the system, you're going to have days like this where nothing goes right. And you just have to be disciplined and stick to your system. Had I been playing for real, probably after 5 shooters, I would have switched to a different system since that one wasn't working. But I did want to play out 6 players and just kind of see where we ended up. So we didn't end up well, losing $325. But that's the way it goes some days, and you just have to reload and come back the next day and hope things go better then. So this is Professor Profit coming to you from Craps University. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please smash that like button, and if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. Talk to you again soon. If you're out there rolling those bones this week, we wish you nothing but the best of luck, and may all your rolls be winners. Bye-bye.